To solve the climate crisis, we obviously need more and more technology to collaborate and to work together. We're now going to look at another solution, another technological solution to work together to speed up the transition into a carbon-free future.
We are running out of time. Right now, carbon dioxide emissions are being released at a staggering rate. Climate change will soon be self-fulfilling and unstoppable. The ice in the Arctic will no longer deflect sunlight, and the Siberian tundra is melting while releasing enormous quantities of methane gas into the atmosphere. We cannot turn the clock back. We are growing closer at an unprecedented speed to the point of no return. But there is still time to stop the emissions. So why do we not introduce a carbon dioxide tax now? Why is it we are not shifting to 100% renewable energies? How is it that nothing is being done? We have a solution. Right now, as we speak, we are building a social network, an arena where you and millions of people around the world will be able to watch who is really doing something to put an end to the climate crisis. An arena where you can look into what your politicians and business leaders are doing about climate change. Do they in fact take it seriously? Are they doing their job? Love bomb the ones in power that are actively looking for solutions, and climate bomb the ones that must do more. Nobody likes a bad rating. Nobody wants to be held accountable for the climate crisis. When the pressure is felt by the people in power, they will no longer be able to deny, mislead, or hide. They will have to change their ways. This is a time when together we can solve this crisis, a time of great change. We are working round the clock to create this social network, but you don't have to wait for us. At WeDon'tHaveTime.org, you can already send climate bombs, love bombs, and messages to chosen world leaders through social media. Remember, together we have the power, but we are running out of time.
With me now is Ingmar Rentzhog, CEO and founder of WeDontHaveTime. You delivered a very powerful speech in the beginning, your fire drill, and this is your baby. You're launching this platform quite soon. Could you tell us a bit more about it? And the bombs and their hearts and all sorts of amazing stuff going on.
Yes, what we're actually trying to achieve here is to give power to the people. Because if people get together and cooperate, I'm really sure that we can solve this climate crisis. But we need to get together, and the perfect way to do that is with modern technology and social media. So that's why we're building a social media network to solve the climate crisis.
So could you show us a few pictures? I mean, what does it look like? How does it work?
First, I'm going to show you some pictures of trash to explain this.
All right.
So this is a trash can. It's a recycling station. I took myself this picture. It's from Malmö KFC restaurant. And as you can see, they have some environmental thinking here. They have paper, cans, and plastic. It's a small step, but it's better than nothing. But the thing is, if you open this drawer here, it looks like this.
Oh my. Greenwashing.
Yeah, you can say that. Or fraud, actually.
Fraud, yeah.
So what to do? I could talk to the manager.
Or the poor soul behind the cashier. That probably wouldn't do anything either.
I could talk to the poor soul at the cashier and maybe they bring up the manager. And it will only be awkward and nothing will happen. But instead, I could use the WeDontHaveTime application. And now I can show you what we can do about this.
Please do.
So now I have opened up our mobile application where I could access our tool and network. I click on the nearby here.
And this is active already.
We're building it. It's a beta. And as you can see, some nearby means I can see what everyone else does nearby my location with the mobile GPS. And I see here that someone else has thought of this bad thing about the recycling station and photographed it and put some text about it and also tagged KFC. And I totally agree on this. Why is KFC doing this? I press agree here.
And there are quite a lot of people, 10,000?
Yeah, so now it's 6,800 people that agrees that KFC should do something about this. So this is how people could create campaigns and cooperative power put pressure on companies, politicians, leaders, etc.
And there's the bomb.
There's the bomb, and as you see under the bomb, it's something called level 2. So this is our gamification. We want people to be engaged, and we have a reward when a campaign bomb reach a new level.
So here's a level of 10,000 degrees, and then level 2.
Something happens. And that could be that KFC receives a mail. Now thinks 10,000 people that you should change this. Do you want to answer? And they could. And they could communicate with all the people that think this should be fixed.
Are you getting the picture?
And when you reach like level 4 or something, it's going to be a social media film. Level 100 maybe is an event like this. We're only talking about KFC trash can. You see the picture.
Wow. So how about, I mean, this is a bit harsh. I mean, I like it, but how about sort of encouragement?
Yes, that's very important, because if we want to change the world, I think it's a wrong way to only talk about
the shaming and bashing is not always working.
We can't just talk about what we don't supposed to do. We're not going to fly, we're not going to eat meat, we're not going to shop things, etc. It's much better if you talk about travel by train, eat more healthy, etc., etc. So to encourage that, we go back.
Here comes the heart, I think, I hope.
Here comes the heart.
Here we go.
So this is a climate heart that to the fast food chain Max Burgers. And what they have done is they have launched a vegetarian campaign that they will sell 50% vegan or vegetarian food. And they have achieved their competitors, like McDonald's and Burger King. They're really nervous because Max is doing really well. So Sweden is the first country where McDonald's has launched a vegan burger. And what we want to do is we want to spread the word about this. So the whole world knows about this vegan food chain, Max Burger, and we want that McDonald's spread it to the world.
The good pressure that they...
competition. Yeah. It's not like you're doing something wrong here. It's doing like, oh, someone else is doing something better for the climate. If you don't hang on, you will lose. And companies hate to lose.
Absolutely. But what if you sort of have good ideas that you're not really sure you want to test, or could you sort of, how do you
yes, that's very important, because nothing is black and white, and certainly not when it comes to the climate change issue. And we also don't know how we can do this. So ideas, we need a lot of ideas. And on this platform, we're also going to collaborate on ideas.
Great.
A little as we saw here before, but on another level. So this is an example of a climate ID. What you see here is someone that thinks that IKEA has a packaging problem. When you buy something from IKEA, you just get a lot of trash. You don't know what to do with it. So why don't recycle it? And put it back to IKEA so they can reuse it over and over again. And 684 people agree to that idea. And if this goes viral and like 5,000 people agree on this, it will be really interesting for IKEA to think of maybe that could be something they can implement.
Well, they also have a goal to be completely circular by 2030. So this is a...
So just, varsågod, as in Swedish.
Varsågod.
Take the idea and do something about it.
Take it and run it.
Actually, we have IKEA's global PR officer in our advisory board, but she hasn't seen this yet.
I'm sure she'll be happy.
Yes.
So Ingmar, this is a fantastic tool, and of course, I'm sure, as I am, all of you are curious. When will this be launched?
On Earth Day next year.
An Earth Day, that is April 22nd.
Yes, and we're going to launch this to special invitees. So go on to our website and sign up for this launch.
This is wonderful. Well, best of luck for this tool, and thanks for hosting this for us today.
Thank you.
A warm hand to Ingmar.